All right, this is Liberty stock number 50629. It is a Burr Oak single tube cutoff system consisting of an STPPS M5 right hand 2-plane straightener, an STHF M5 right hand 36-inch long hitch feed, and STCO M5 right hand tube cutoff. It also has the double wheel payoff, and it has the tube runout table.
It's got a lot of stuff on it.
All right, let's go.
Are you
We're
done
loaded.
to talk about all the stuff on? Yeah, well,
Yeah.
walk through it. Guards are down. Everything's in place pretty much. So, obviously, front pendant control. Yeah, whichever way you want to go. Let's just we'll do a quick walk around, show some things, and come back to this. We'll do some things. Down low is the manifold, of course. There's the main center right here for the cutoff. Just gotta go real quick. We'll pick up some covers. Slide area down through here. A few more manifolds downstairs. Solenoid valves, I should say. And the die sets. If you keep going to the right, you'll see the reel, the feed payout wheel. Go around the back side, we got the electric panel and some books up here, manuals, documentation, electrical drawings, all kinds of good stuff here. And electric panel, what's our voltage here? 480? Yeah, I think we're high voltage coming in here. Not much else back here. Oiler for the cutters and back side of the cutting head, and that's it. So yeah, come back around. We can run a short couple cycles with the guards on, and then I'll pop the guards open, and we'll move some things manually so you can see what's going on. I'll flip them open. You'll see that a lot better. So hold off. Just on the controls here, hand auto. We've got reverse feed. The holding gate is this business all over here, which again, I'll pick up the cover in a minute, but it's got controls for off on the holding gate, uncoiler 1 and 2. We've only got one uncoiler, so we stay on number 1. That's the pot for the uncoiler. Extend, pull apart, depending if I've got it off on. I'm just gonna blow through these cutoff, it's just what it is. Sends the head in, cuts off a piece manually. This is all for a hand. If I flip over to auto, all I have to do is hit cycle start and everything goes. Whether or not I have pull apart on or not, or holding gate off or on. Batch counter over here does count the parts. This whole counter works well. If I want to get into my preset feed counter, it counts parts. You can monitor your preset, of course, pieces per minute. It'll tell you how fast you're moving. My batch set point right now is 2, just to run a couple of parts under the covers, and then we'll flip it over and maybe kick it up to 10 or 15 pieces. Feeds per piece. We're not doing multiple feeds. I haven't tried it once, but later on I still might, but we're doing 1 feed per piece. Crib set point is basically the holding gate. When you call that for 1 per cutoff, your holding gate picks up once per cutoff. So, and what else is there? Shift total. Since I've been playing with it, I ran 2,600 pieces maybe, or maybe there's some on there already, I don't know. So we're back to batch counter. I'm gonna start the motor, just flip right into auto cycle, and run the 2 pieces, which is what I've got it programmed for. Let's do that. And I should turn off e-stop, watch it run a lot better now. There we go. Flip over to auto, and I'll try to run 2 pieces. You won't see much, but you kind of see it with the covers on. Coming in, feeds. Reel comes on momentarily. And we hit, I think I might have set it off in between cycles. 1 more, let's see if it'll take off now. There we go. There's 1. 1 more count, it should all shut off. There's 2. We're done. Everything stops. Motor stop. Depth set. I can pull some covers here. I'll pull up the gate here. We can show this manually. So this is all working. We can pull this guy off of here and show that whole head. I got a piece of plexiglass over here I can use to kind of put up there. So then we can kind of see how it all looks like. I think that might, just to stop a little bit of splash oil from getting on the console. Here's the feed system. And I stopped it in no particular place, locked it up for about 12 inches. And the die set over here, if you want to take a look at these. One die set, there's another die set. Here's the rear end. Want to walk through that. That said, whenever you're ready, I'll power it on.
I'll start.
You good? I'll start with the reel and just turn that on. And that's that. And I can control it with the right here. Now go to the off, stay on the reel. See that? Or speed it up a little bit. And we'll leave it mid-stream. What about that? That's just to show the brake works. It's just right. It works. It just works. That said, we can do some manual stuff. Shut that down. And then right up this way a little bit. We can do cutoff right here. This is just me manually on the cutoff button. I can hold it there or whatever. And pull apart if I put this on. Of course, pull apart with this clamp, they both work. That all works. And I'll leave pull apart on for when we do our auto cycle. What else? We got forward reverse feed. I just did that to put the reels on. Holding gate over here. I'll turn it off and on. Go up and down. On. Off, it just stays up. I'm gonna leave it on, so it's gonna run with our cycle. And that's about it. Motor's on. I'm gonna just kick up the batch counter, not the batch counter, I'm gonna reset that. I'm gonna go into preset. And just so we can run it, that set point, I'm just gonna make it, I don't know, 25, and enter that. Just let it run for a little bit. You kind of walk around and show a little bit of everything. Batch counter is at 0. If I flip over to auto now, hit cycle start, we should get 25 pieces unless I shut it off earlier. We should be good to go. Everything's in place. Yeah, let's do this. Halfway there for what it's worth. So 12:25, your call.
Anytime now.
Okay.
That's great. Yeah, you did great. Yep.
All right. All I'm going to do is hit cycle stop, and it'll finish its cycle. As you see, we're on 14 on the batch counter, and cycle stop. Oh, I caught it perfect. Look at that. Wow. Usually you have to go back and do it dense. And then power off. There it is. That's a good